Module: Product Service Development for Circular Economy and Sustainability. The increasing demand of technology, coupled with the continued growth of the human populations, consumes resources at an ever-increasing rate, with the danger of reaching their limits and threatening the well-being of future generations. Part of this consumption derives from the manufacture, use, and disposal of products. Therefore, in the following slides and presentations, we are going to analyze the relation between characteristics of materials and processes and the circular economy. So, focusing on products and product services, why are they discarded? Most of the time, they are discarded because of a failure or deterioration, or because of the desire to own a newer one. We can establish that the nature of the reasons of the end of life of a product can be physical, functional, economic, legal, and based on desire. In order to reverse this situation, it is necessary to analyze the current materials and processes. This graph shows the worldwide production data of those materials most used. Specifically, it is the 23 materials on which the industrialized society depends. It is remarkable that those materials with the highest consumption are related to the construction and furniture sector. Some examples of products are concrete, steel, wood, asphalt, glass, among others. But why circularity? First, we are going to review the definition of circular economy. Circular economy can be defined as a system that is restorative and regenerative by intention and design, which supports ecosystem functioning and human well-being with the aim of accomplishing sustainable development. It replaces the end-of-life concept with closing, slowing, and narrowing the resource flows in production, distribution, and consumption processes, extracting economic value and usefulness of materials, equipment, and goods for the longest possible time in cycles energized by renewable sources. As we will see, it is enabled by design, innovation, new business and organizational models, and responsible production and consumption. Therefore, circular products, processes, and materials use aim to reduce the generation of waste, as well as our economy's dependence on extraction and imports of resources. As such, it has the potential to bring both environmental and economic benefits, and it is increasingly recognized as a mechanism that would allow societal and environmental sustainability. How can circular perspective be applied, and what is its relation with materials and processes? In the first place, regarding the design stage, we should identify which processes and characteristics of materials should be considered in order to create a product as circular as possible. And in second place, it is also essential to have enough information to assist in the decision-making process about the choice and management of these materials and processes. To ensure the correct understanding of the content of this module, we are going to define two concepts. The first one is process, that can be defined as a set of interrelated or interacting activities which transforms inputs into outputs. These activities, the unitary operations, can change the initial material's characteristics, modifying its mass, composition, energy level, quality, and or its amount of movement in order to accomplish the desired properties. The second concept that we are going to define are characteristics of materials. These can be defined as properties of materials that enable them to meet the technical and quality requirements for a given application. In addition to mechanical, chemical, thermal, and physical traditional properties, there are other ones such as recycled content, resistance, toxicity, biodegradability, resource cascading, low embodied energy, availability, water footprint, and carbon footprint, which play a key role in the design process based on circularity. Finally, we present an assignment which will help to understand the ideas exposed. Assignment 1. Perform a brainstorming session in small groups to get a list of processes and characteristics of materials that may be interesting to consider when designing and developing products or product services in the furniture and construction sectors. Then, keeping those same groups small, try to obtain examples of products or product services which are thought to be interesting in a circular economy and discuss them.